them what's your name. Where you from?
Where I'm from? You just can't see me. I'm from Philly. 215 is my name. 215 Miami 95 South.
Okay. So what's that? Your Instagram handle?
No, I'm just really 215. That was really my name.
That's your actual.
215.
Okay. Yeah.
Not just Miami, but Miami stands for something other than Miami.
Yeah.
It's an acronym.
North Philly.
Not even just North Philly. I grew up in South Philly.
South Philly, North
West Philly, North Philly, Logan.
Okay.
A lot of places I grew up at.
Yeah.
That's why I say 215.
Okay. So you known around Philly then?
I mean, not in a bad way.
Well, explain. I mean.
Just playing going to different schools, middle schools, high schools. You got certain family that live in certain neighborhoods. Become like it's obviously like you live not just anywhere, but it's like when you go to a neighborhood, you was there for a little bit. It's like you become other neighborhood, like you start to know people, their families.
Yeah.
So like they become family after a while. So I mean, it's just like
regular neighborhood, inner city type shit.
Inner city type stuff, but I mean even. You know certain families and who rocks with who, and that's just it. I don't know. I grew up in the good times of Philly. It was never a great time, but it was always a good time.
So the 90s your era, huh? 90s.
But yeah, I'm an 80s baby, 83.
Okay.
Born December 4th, 1983.
Same year. I'm 83. I'm May 29th.
The Gemini?
Yup.
That's crazy. Mo says.
Yeah, oh shit!
I guess I'm
I heard about y'all. I heard about them Savages, boy.
We never get to what we gotta get to. We get to what we gotta get to. In the words of Sean Carter.
Yeah. Oh man, so the people want to know, what you got going on. Like we interviewing you, to try to get a good understanding of.
Who I am.
Yeah, who not saying like
not
who you are, but like you said, a lot of people, you're from the city. A lot of people know who you is.
A lot of people say they this and they that, and they don't add up.
Yeah.
Right.
But what you got coming? Like any
coming up.
Yeah, any projects, anything that you working on?
This condo project I got going on. Hopefully, buying a condo. Maybe a home, either or. Doesn't really matter. But,
like real estate?
Yeah, my grandmother was in real estate. My grandparents, a couple of my family members was, but my grandmother was, and that was a lot. That was an experience for me.
Yeah, that's a good profession to get into, man. A lot of people, not everybody survive in that field though, man, because everybody think they could do it. You know what I'm saying? But it's one of the things that you really got to be. You got to be willing to take the blows and
to take the
risk.
You know
what I mean? Because some people they can't take.
You going to take risks, and the one thing about it is, it means saying cliche. Because a lot of people say it ain't got nothing to do with feelings and stuff like that. But like, ain't no people could have been you. Somebody laid on red. Somebody's child birthday coming up. They may not got all the money.
Absolutely.
But as long as they reached out to you and let you know, but that's the person that really mean what they said because they really had to reach out to you.
Absolutely.
They could have just said, well, who is you?
Yeah.
But sometimes it's going to play on your heart. And if you got something backed up, just when you come into like more of just not the landlord or more into a human being. Where then you got to balance that because money means nothing. But the loyalty and friendships, other consumers who's renting your property means a lot.
Yeah.
So that
you gotta take care of the tenants.
You got to, because you
can't
never
know.
know.
About money all the time.
You can't, because once upon a time it was you. Your mom was paying your landlord. You was wondering how your mom got extra money to get you on a birthday, take you here, take your family here. Someone understood.
But let me ask a question. I mean, isn't it kind of hard to kind of decipher sometimes when you got a business going and the business got to stay lucrative. You understand? It got to stay lucrative, and if you got people in your property and they playing around, and they don't want to pay the rent, and they always late, and they always got a story going on for you when it's time to collect.
That's when you gotta definitely no more Mrs. Nice. That's when that take stand.
Yeah.
And before you take that stand, you try to communicate and reach out first.
Yeah.
But sometimes, like, it's not just about understanding. But still, the lucrative part about it is, yeah, it may be the assets, the money, everything that's coming in. But don't forget, you still got a business that still was, you got a maintenance man. You got an on-site janitor. All these people need you to make sure you pay their bills, make sure they can feed their family. Before you make an emotional decision about what you should do with a tenant that's taking dumb decisions, you got to sit back and think. Because you got other lives you're feeding.
Right.
I can't be the janitor.
Right.
I can't be the secretary.
Yeah.
Can't be all these people at once. But when you have to pay these people, just know whatever price that you may do, whatever you may say out your mouth, will be on you and your company.
Absolutely, yeah.
You don't want to never be, so make sure you have a lawyer to speak for you, because you don't ever want to be the mouthpiece when something like that has to happen. Or so you must now take it to court, because it should be in writing. So that tenant know, after 90 days, after 60 days of no payment, then I must come and lock you out. It has to be in writing. Once all that is there, then you move in the right way. You're not doing out of an emotional decision. Or this person just told me they ain't paying me. And
absolutely.
Oh, it ain't about me and my feelings. It's about the people I have to pay.
Yeah.
The rest of the buildings, electricity, gas, water, trash, everything got to be paid in here for the other tenants. Because one tenant I want to do right, I should get mad at everybody else in the building.
No.
I mean, you know, so it's just, it's a lot. It's a lot. I recommend anybody go back to school. You able to go back to school, baby? Go back to school and learn something for yourself.
Anybody want to pursue? Is that just like for the real estate career?
I just say anything. Carpentry, plumbing,
educate yourself.
Building houses, anything. Contractor, women, men, welding, any type of trade out here, take advantage of.
Yeah.
And this is something people may not know. We need 55,000 plumbers.
Oh,
why would we need those?
Really?
Because no one is not taking the trade. But could you imagine how many houses going to need some plumbing? So when everybody want to go to school,
it's always work need to be done. Yeah.
It's like the people that was doing the work is no longer there doing the work. So who's now going to take it? The young generation feel like, oh, I don't want to learn no more. I don't want to do this. I'm stuck. I don't want to even push my mind and think I can't do it, which they can. You push your mind on anything, you able to pursue what you want. Regardless of what anybody may say, is what you believe. Because you only got you in the end. From the very beginning, you only had you.
Absolutely.
Until the day you go, you going to have you.
Yeah.
But just know, you a person.
You basically you just gotta be careful. You gotta be careful how how you deal with people and
how
be careful.
You move.
Be careful. In so many words, you gotta be careful how you just how you deal with people. Just in general. Know who to be lenient with, because some people will take that leniency and they will take advantage of you, and they'll overrun you. You don't
want that. So dealing in a real estate game, it always comes down to people think it's fast money.
So it's never like it's
never fast money. No. Because even though they might have gave me a money order, the money order still got to get cash. Bills still got to get paid. So that just leaves you with nothing. So
a lot of people don't speak about the taxes, man.
Not unless not unless they own the building prior to, because now taxes just to pay for building if you bought a house. It's coming back. The real estate game is coming back. It's starting to becoming affordable for a lot of black owners.
Yeah, I see a lot of developments going on around your city, man.
Which is a good thing and bad thing, because now it's displacing the people that don't. It's mixing communities in which a lot has to change to mix the community together.
I heard something not too long ago about, they were saying that down North Philly, the new developments is going on. The real estate developers, the gentrification. They throwing these big buildings up and knocking people's houses down and treating them unfairly and all that.
I'm gonna say you late.
And I was hearing that some of these developers, the white guys, I can't remember the white guy's name that did this interview, but he said that a lot of black people complain about them doing developments in their North Philly areas and all that, and but they should be grateful that they're available to these people, because had they not come into their into their neighborhoods, a lot of these people will never meet these people, and a lot of these people get jobs with these developers because they meet them, and
I'm sorry. I'm gonna cut you off. To me, some these people that come around these houses think they're like the ultimate. Like, you're not coming to save a community that was already a community. Right. Even for you to come inside a community, even buy a house that's already owned by someone beforehand. In my home, it was a black person. And some of these top places where these colleges are at was #1 areas for black people that owned their houses, that were able to sell. Doesn't mean they were dumb for the money. They probably wanted to sell to give a new chance because it's a college coming. So it's not always just about the money.
Well, a lot of times they try to offer
persuade
you a little more than what the property value is.
A little bit.
But you might be getting more. You might be getting more for the property for now. But
they're going to get more.
They're looking at the future.
But they're going to get more.
The way they build in that area, it's going to go up.
It's going to go up, but the one thing is, though, it's the memories. It's like, Sister B. Moore, they were civil rights activists. You understand? You can't just take that and say this is a symbol.
Yeah, that's a really historic area.
Exactly. You can't say college law and by this is ultimately white.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have hate for people in certain cultures. I don't have hate in my blood for neither or. But my thing is this: you can't say something historically and turn it into something that you wanted to be about you not knowing where it was before.
Yeah.
But it's understandable.
People to not
Not to understand. And the block I grew up on, 17th and Burks, across the street from George Washington Carver. And I live around a place where there's a lot of black homeowners, and this I did not know. It's just being a child running up in the block. But growing up, these 3-story houses, families was in there, moms, dads, uncles, aunts. I'm talking about, it was like the best thing ever growing up on 17th and Burks. The best feeling ever. Like, the block was your family. Y'all became family. Y'all grew up together.
The 90s was different. The 80s, 90s, they're different.
I'm talking about when you went to the store, everybody went to the store.
Yeah.
When one person gave you $5, they giving out $5 to everybody. You just feel like a little celebrity growing up, in which they was just showing you this is what probably you should do when you get older.
Yeah.
But them times,
I don't know where you think it got lost at, though.
This is what I'm about to say, because where it got lost at, what I just said, the families. Remember, the block was family.
Yeah.
Wait, listen, the block don't connect no more. They don't, people like, oh, they in my business. But these same people right here gonna be there for you in your time of need. And these people over there gonna be there when you need them too. When your own family not there. You understand? So these strangers that you might think is strangers.
Yeah.
They become your family. But see, if the community was still the community that I grew up in, I hate to say it, but it's really true though. It'll just be more. Yeah. I just know that just me growing up in the neighborhood where it's
more love.
Growing up, we went to block parties all over the city.
Yeah, it was.
The projects, Diamond Street, Bertrand Village, like they became. You met friends out there. You met people. You was a
dollar parties, man.
It was love. Like we was going on South Street, had fun, walking down the street, and be tired as ever the next day. But you had fun walking up and down for what? Yeah. Who knows? But we was young. It was the joy of it. Listen to music, the party line. Back when payphones was like everything. But it's not just a memory. But it's not just a memory. You could still do that. But not just outside no more. It gotta be there. And it's messed up because like
a lot of things change. A lot changed.
Not even just a lot changed. You gotta change with it. And if you don't change with it, you're gonna be back there with it. Because like
that's real.
It's a lot. Because if you don't change with the times, shit's still gonna change. You just gonna be stuck in where you at. But if you don't grow with what's going on, you're not giving yourself the time to even try to grow.
Yeah.
So you gotta like move with the times, but always be smart and keep your knowledge. Don't keep your knowledge, you're gonna be lost like the rest of you see. It's like, how the hell they doing it? How they doing it? Why they do that? You can be like, huh? Then you saying your grandmom, your grandpop, saying your mom, your dad. You like, I feel old. It's not that you old, you just got wiser.
All right, there you go. There we got it. That was the interview, with the famous Philadelphia Miami 215 South. Go check out on Instagram, man. Go check out on Instagram, Miami 215 South. I'm telling you, man, you will not be disappointed. Anyway, until next time, man. Y'all know what it is. Love y'all. Y'all stay up.